So today we are solving this problem, which is basically geek and its game of coins. So this is a very simple problem to understand, but obviously it is a medium level problem to solve. So in this question we are simply given with n coins, and there are two players playing this game. First is a geek and second is its friend. So so basically we are given with a few number of coins. For example, uh, in this case we are given with 5 coins. Okay, so this is coin 1, this is coin 2, this is coin 3, this is coin 4, this is coin 5, and we are given with two other variables, which is x and y. A player can either choose x number of coins, y number of coins, or simply one number of coins out of these n given coins. So for example, first player is our geek and second player is basically their friend. Okay, so first move will always be played by the geek. Okay, so basically geek has how many options here? Either geek can pick 3 or 4 or 1 coins. Okay, so basically let's suppose that geek basically here chooses 3 coins. Okay, so these 3 coins are chosen by geek. Okay, okay, so now no one can choose these coins because it is already picked by geek. Now it is the turn of friend. So friend can either choose 3, 4, or 1. So if it chooses 3 coins, it's not possible because there are only two available, and similarly it can't choose 4 coins. So it has only one option to choose just one coin. Okay, so friend chooses this coins. Okay, now again it's geek's turns, and he can choose 1 coin, 3 coin, or 4 coin. But as we can see that it has only the availability of 1 coin, so it can choose only 1 coin. So this last coin is also picked by geek. So the rule of the game says that the one who picks the last coin is the winner. Okay, so I hope you got the logic. Now, the basic approach of solving this question is, suppose that we are given with the uh, n coins. Okay, in this case, we are given with 5 coins. So, we will consider uh, a DP array of size 6. I mean n plus 1. Okay, okay. So, this is 0 and this is 5. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are creating this DP, which basically represents the success of geek. Basically, geek wins. Okay, we need to return the final answer. If the geek wins, then we would return 1, and if the friend wins, then we would return 0. Okay, this array represents the success of geek. Initially, it would be containing. Okay, so initially, basically here, all the elements will be containing a 0 because we have just created this DP. Okay, now the base case will be that if there is only 1 coin present, if there are 0 coins available for us, then we can't choose any coin. So uh, for the DP 0, we would insert 0 here. Okay, which will already be inserted, so we don't need to do that. And if we have only 1 coin available, then as we know that geek starts the game, so it can he can pick the first coin, and obviously he would win because there will be no available coins for friend. So if we have only 1 coin available, then geek wins, and as geek wins, so we put a 1 here. Now if we have 2 coins available, so we can see that if we have 2 coins available and geek picks this coin. If geek picks this coin, so the friend will have only one coin left. And if it sees here, so it can see that if it has one coin available, so friend can win. But this is the success rate of friend. But what about the geek? So geek loses the game, so that's why we insert 0 here. Now if we have 3 coins available, so geek has how many options? Geek can either choose 3, 4, or 1 coin. So 3 can be chosen here. If geek chooses 3 coins, then he can win. So he simply takes 3 coins. Now, if we have 4 coins available, so we can either choose 3, 4, or 1 coins. So if it chooses 4 coins here, so again it can win. And if we have 5 coins available, so it can basically do that it can choose either 3, 4, or 1 coins. If it chooses 1 coin, then it will have the availability of 4 coins. So the friend chooses 4 and he wins. We don't want that. So uh, we can next choose 3 coins. If we choose 3 coins, then we will be left with 2 coins. And geek can't choose 2 coins, he would have to choose 1 coin. So again another 1 coin will be left, which we can choose. So we will win the geek will win the game. That's why we insert 1 here. So I hope you got the logic. Here is the code. Okay, so first we have created this array of size n plus 1, and we have inserted 1 at position 1, because we know that if there is only one coin existing, so geek will win. Now we are iterating from I is equals to 2 to the end of the array. And first choice, what do we have as the first choice? First choice is either we can choose 1 coins. So if we were having I coins, because we are traversing the array. So if we were having I coins and we chose 1 coin, so we are left with j coins, which is I minus 1. Now we will check that if j is greater than 0, it means that are there coins left for b, or and we also check that if array of j is equals to 0, it means uh, so in this case basically geek wins. Similarly, we checked for if the geek picks 1 coin, and then we check for if the geek picks x coin, and if the geek picks y coin. At the end we return the last index of the array. The time complexity of this code is O of n, and the space complexity is also O of n, because we are traversing this whole thing one time and we are using uh, an array of size n.